Jim Laird from J&M Strength and Conditioning, and
I'm Jen.
That's Jen from Misfits. And we're just going to go over the glute ham raise. And the glute ham raise is one of the best exercises for building up the posterior chain, the glutes, the hamstrings, calves even. It's just a great movement because it incorporates the whole motion in one. We're going to go over some of the mistakes that I've seen over the years and kind of go over how I teach the glute ham raise. It's not necessarily the only way to teach the glute ham raise, but this is how I get women to do the glute ham effectively. Most people start off way too advanced on this, and they end up using their spine to create their momentum and create their strength instead of using their glutes and their hamstrings to initiate. So to defeat this, I start with the glute ham set. This is a glute ham raise from Williams Strength that we bought from Elite FTS. Awesome. I'll just kind of go over here real cool. It's pretty expensive, but it's well worth it because it's got this nice ball bearing setting. It just kind of glides nice and easy. You can bang, and you can set that super sweet, just like that. So it's well worth every penny. So Jen Rankin is gonna, or Jen is gonna hop on here. She's gonna get her legs straight for me. Now what you'll see, the biggest mistake people make is they'll go right into the glute ham and they'll start down here and then they'll end up using their spine to come up. We don't want that. We want to stay here. We want to think plank. We want to think broomstick, long spine, braced. The only thing that moves is she's going to drive her toes into the plate and knees to the floor. So that's it. She doesn't even want to go up that high. See, she used her back right there. So here, at first when she's a beginner, just go up like ½ an inch. That's all I want from a beginner at first, and then straighten your legs. Just to teach her to use her glutes and hamstrings without using her back to create the strength, okay? So go ahead and drive your toes. That's all I want at first. And when you have someone that's never done this before, it's going to light their hamstrings and glutes up like crazy. So just do a couple of those. Good. And then what we would do from there is we would just slowly move the glute ham up, okay? So after Jen's done that, we move it up to the next one. What hole setting are you on? 2. So we'll show you what Jen's glute ham looks like now. And this has progressed to over a number of weeks, and we've had them do this as part of their warm-up every time. So this is Jen's glute ham now. Okay? Yep, just like that. And at first, you can have the woman cover her assets so you don't assault her, but you can give her a little help. You can even start from the top with the beginners and have them lower, just under control, and then give them a little bump up. But we want to be cognizant, we want to make sure that this isn't the action. You're not getting your movement through your back. So we can lower, good. Yep, yeah, awesome. Just hop off there for a second, take a rest. We'll go over a couple of quick variations. There's a few things we can do with Jen. We can have her hold a med ball on the way down, take it away from her. We can use bands on this. I can actually hold her. You hop back on here, we'll go through a couple of these. But you want to like kill the regular glute ham for months before you start doing some of these variations. But I can hold her for like 2 seconds, 1, 2, and then she shoots up. 1, 2, then she shoots up. She can have a med ball from the bottom, and I take it from her. She can hold on to it. She can go from the top up. I can give her the med ball, and then she gives it to me. There's all sorts of different drills that she can do while doing this. We can have a band attached to there. We can have someone else holding a band. I mean, it's unlimited. But make sure you really master the normal glute ham first, and that you're not going into extension and you're using your low back to get that, to do that glute ham. So make sure it's like a plank. Think plank.